Good evening. I am grateful and proud to have served as co-chair of the SAGE board for 3 years, this past year with my board wife, Liz Schwartz. As board co-chairs, we want to take a moment to recognize SAGE's CEO, Michael Adams, and his landmark 10-year anniversary as a leader of SAGE. It is fitting that tonight we are also honoring Michael's former boss, Kevin Cathcart. Both have been fearless leaders for the LGBT movement and champions of our rights and dignity. 10 years ago, SAGE was a very different and much smaller organization. In 2006, SAGE was largely a New York City-based service provider. Today, SAGE is the national leader in LGBT aging with 30 affiliates in 20 states and Washington, D.C., and is a force to be reckoned with on Capitol Hill. Ten years ago, SAGE's budget was $2 million and had a staff of 19. This year, the organization adopted an $11 million budget with 68 staff across the country and board members hailing from Chicago, Miami, Washington, D.C., and South Florida, and Los Angeles, where I'm from. Ten years ago, SAGE's services were delivered through programs for LGBT older adults in New York City. Today, full-fledged LGBT senior centers thrive in 5 locations across New York City.
A decade ago, housing for LGBT elders was a hope and a dream among so many of SAGE's founders. Earlier this year, SAGE announced the creation of New York City's first LGBT-welcoming senior housing complexes, one in Brooklyn and one in the Bronx. Right? This is part of SAGE's National LGBT Elder Housing Initiative to ensure that millions of LGBT older people across the country can access welcoming LGBT housing in all its forms. 10 years ago, SAGE's collaborations were mainly limited to our allies in the LGBT movement. Today, national partnerships with aging leaders underpin SAGE's success. Michael's commitment to collaboration was a driving force behind SAGE's participation in forming the Diverse Elders Coalition you heard earlier tonight from Yanira Cruz. The Diverse Elders Coalition is a group of organizations dedicated to the issues facing diverse older people. And let's have another round of applause for our honoree, Yanira Cruz, tonight. How amazing was she? It's an honor to stand among NACOA and the other members of the Diverse Elders Coalition, and it's certainly a reminder that as a certain candidate for public office reminds us, we are stronger together. Just saying vote, just saying vote. Can't tell you who to vote for, just saying vote. So we are stronger together. That too summarizes Michael's decade at SAGE. Despite all that SAGE has achieved in its history and the progress it's made during Michael's tenure, we still have a long way to go to realize Michael's vision when he came to SAGE a decade ago. The vision that LGBT elders should not just survive in our world, but thrive and live with vibrancy. And right? Vibrancy. We're not just getting by, people. We're kicking ass. That's what we're going for. And the first person to make that perfectly clear and the last person to rest on his laurels is Michael Adams. And so please join us in applauding Michael Adams on his 10 visionary years of leadership at SAGE and welcoming him to the stage tonight. We are thrilled to have Michael's husband, Fred, to join us. I know. Miss America, we've got Michael's husband, Fred, his mother, Patricia, come on, Patrish, and his brother, Philip, to celebrate. That's right. 10 years of Michael Adams, people. We are very lucky. Mom and brother and husband. Yay!